Good morning, my YouTube family. It is June 3rd, 2016. It's my husband's birthday, and we're going to go donate plasma like we normally do, twice a week. But I wanted to come at you guys and let you guys know that yesterday I had my EGD done at my local hospital here in Opelika, Alabama. My primary care physician set up the referral for my EGD and also for my cardiac clearance that's going to be happening on Monday. So, my experience thus far with the EGD or endoscopy, whatever. I hadn't had surgery or any type of surgical procedure since 2001 when I had my miscarriage, and that was not by choice. So, I was fine from the anesthesia back then, and yesterday I had to be there at East Alabama Medical Center at 6:30 in the morning because my procedure was supposed to be at 7:30, and he says that it only takes about 10 minutes, but expect to be in the hospital 2 to 3 hours. So we get there a little bit before then because literally the hospital is less than 5 minutes away from my house, and that's when I was nervous from the night before, because yesterday also celebrated my mom's, passing anniversary of 4 years. So my nerves was already messed up from the night before. So backtracking, they called me earlier that week to tell me that I had to be there Friday at 6:30 a.m. To have a driver, because you're going to be under anesthesia and you're not going to be able to do anything for 12 hours after. My thing was I was anticipating going back to work because I was off this weekend anyway for my husband's birthday. So I get to the hospital, I go to admissions, I give them my ID, social, and my insurance card. Then I wait about an hour because I got there a little way before 6:30. I get there an hour ahead of time, and so I'm waiting. She's like, "You're the first patient he has for the day. We just have to wait for him to show up. His name is Dr. Atkins." So I go to the back. I change into a gown. The nurse, she starts my IV, and I'm just waiting. She's like, "We're just waiting for him to come in. As soon as Dr. Atkins get here, yada yada, we'll get you started." And then the nurse comes in. I give her the information from my binder. I was like, "Can I have you guys fax over, the results to my bariatric surgeon? That way they can get a copy and it's not going to delay anything." So they wheel me back to the endoscopy procedure room. I'm in there. They hook me up to a heart monitor. They put the O2 sensor on my finger, and they put a blood pressure cuff on me. Still waiting. This is about 7:45. The doctor shows up. He introduces himself. We go over, the pre-surgical, questioning again, your name, what are you here for, yada yada. Then the anesthetist comes in, and he tells me, he's like, "Are you allergic to any medication?" I said, "No, the only thing I'm allergic to is paper, medical tape. Other than that, I have no known allergies." So, then he's like, "Okay, we're going to get started. I need you to roll over on your left side, straighten out your left leg, bend your right leg over your left leg so you don't roll back." And their procedure is different because all the procedures that I looked up on YouTube for the EGD had their patients, either one, you can get anesthesia or not. They told me that, they put the mouth guard in your mouth before they start the procedure because, they don't want you to bite down or lock your jaw or whatever. So I was awake when they put the mouth guard in my mouth. And all of a sudden, you know, the anesthetist, he's like, I'm going to start administering propofol. And I just started feeling like really, really lightheaded and dizzy. And I was tired already because waking up early, I didn't sleep real good the night before. They told me NPO, you know, nothing to eat after midnight, which the last meal that we had was like about between 5 and 6 o'clock because we had lunch at Captain D's. Yeah, I know it's not healthy, whatever. So me and my husband, we have a thing that every time we go out, we want to try someplace new to go out to eat. You know, we've been in Opelika, Alabama for a year now, and we really haven't been anywhere, not having a car. But anyway, that's off subject. So, you know, I conk out. I don't remember the procedure. I know they said it takes 10 minutes. My husband tells me that, you know, about 8:30, I'm in the room. I'm starting to wake up. And that was pretty much it. The doctor comes in and, you know, I'm still a little groggy, drowsy or whatever. And he gives us some papers, and at the same time I get a phone call from my bariatric surgeon's office, from the nurse up there, because she's been trying to get a hold of me about my blood work. So I called her and I left her a message, and then she called me back like right then and there as soon as I'm waking up from anesthesia. So I'm talking to the nurse, and my husband's talking to the doctor, and they sign off some papers or whatever. But my nurse from my bariatric surgeon's office tells me that we found another deficiency in your blood for vitamins. And I'm like, okay, what is it now? Because first you tell me I'm deficient in vitamin D. I have low iron, but not low enough to where I need to have a supplement for it. So what else now? So she's like, you remember the vial that you that you took that was wrapped in foil that had to be kept dark? I was like, yeah, I remember that one. I was questioning that one. Anyway, you know, so she says, well, that one was to testing for vitamin B deficiency. So she's like, it's not bad. You know, I just need you to start taking vitamin B1 100 milligrams on a daily basis. So I'm like, okay, cool, not a problem. Back to the hospital, the nurse comes in and she's like, I'm gonna disconnect your IV, and then, you know, you get your discharge papers, and then you can go home. This was about 8:45, and everything was pretty much done, complete. She takes my IV out, then she goes and she's like, do you want anything to drink? We have Coke, Sprite, apple juice, cranberry juice, and I said, I'll take cranberry juice. Now, my thing was, from all the videos that I saw on YouTube about the EGD, you know, they said that, you know, they spray your mouth with some numbing medication, this, that, and the other, you know, your throat will be sore. I didn't have any such symptoms. I got my IV, I got my propofol, they put the mouth guard in, I was knocked out cold, I woke up kind of quickly from the anesthesia, because while they were wheeling me out, I was waking up. So I don't think they gave me a lot, you know, for a 10-minute procedure. You know, I wouldn't expect them to put me completely out cold. But when the registering nurse called me ahead of time to tell me, she's like, expected to spend 2 or 3 hours in the hospital. After the procedure, I wasn't even back there in recovery for 15 minutes, and I'm already out the door. Sorry for the glare. I'm driving. No tinted windows yet. Anyway, I went home. Well, like they told my husband to go get the car, and they'll wheel me out. I went home. They gave me a doctor's note to give to my job, because they said nothing to do for 12 hours. And like I said, I was thinking to go back to work from 1:30 to 10:30. They was like, So we stopped at my job, since everything's like literally right there. My husband takes the the doctor's note into my job, and they're asking, I really appreciate my job for being so concerned and so supportive with me on this journey, a lot more than, some particular family members would be, or certain friends or whatever. But it's not about them, it's about me and, my family, with me and my husband being my family. So that's where we are right now. That happened yesterday. So my EGD is done. They gave me a picture. Let's see if I can grab it, of my stomach, which I thought was pretty cool. They didn't have to, but they did it, and it was really cool. And I pretty much slept the entire day. They also gave me a thank you card, which I thought was really nice. The nursing staff, it was Jennifer was my nurse, Kim was my MCT, Gary was the anesthetist, and Dr. Atkins. They gave me a nice little card from East Alabama Medical Center. And then they gave me, he gave me a picture of my, the inside of my stomach. So at this point, if you guys are, cringing or whatever, but those of you who follow my channel about my weight loss surgery, you guys already know that I try to keep it real and 100 with you guys. But this is a picture that they printed out from my endoscopy, and that's pretty much it. So on Monday, June 5th, I have an appointment to get my cardiac clearance done, and then everything gets submitted to insurance, and then I just play the waiting game and find out. And from what I've been reading on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and things like that, with my type of insurance that I have, it usually takes 2 weeks before you hear back from them. Now, this whole entire time, I'm trying to be positive. I'm in a positive vibe. Yeah, they're going to approve me. I'm not going to have any problems or anything like that. But if there's a chance that they deny me, I'm not going to give up on my journey. I've lost 117 pounds to this point on my own without surgery. If you guys have been following me a long time, I've started and I've struggled with weight loss pretty much since the start of my channel. So I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep pushing harder, but I am following, the preoperative guidelines of keeping my diet at 1,200 calories, trying to work out and things like that, which is just pretty much walking. I didn't do anything yesterday because I pretty much slept the entire time yesterday. When I did wake up, I had a sugar-free iced latte from Dunkin' Donuts. Yesterday was National Donut Day, so we got free donuts per purchase, whatever. I'm gonna live a little. So yes, I had a donut. I went to sleep. A couple hours later, I woke up. I didn't even drink my latte. All I had really was a donut. Like I said, I didn't have any soreness in my throat or anything, so I was able to eat. I was able to drink really right after the procedure. When I did wake up, I finally finished my latte. I took a couple of sips and I just, put it in the refrigerator. So when I woke up, I finished my latte. I had made meal prep earlier that week. I did some beef egg roll in a bowl. I had a little small container of that. Went to sleep. When I woke up again, I was able to have the leftover fish that we had from Captain D's the day before that. And being that yesterday was my mom's anniversary of her passing, I probably gained like 7 pounds because I drank a whole bottle of wine. I ain't even gonna front, yeah, I did, and that's pretty much the only thing I had yesterday. I had glass after glass after glass and after glass. And I know they sit there and say, oh, you're not supposed to drink after surgery, yada yada. I got my discharge paper. I was like, look, I need to be numb still. So that was pretty much my day yesterday. And like I said, today is my husband's birthday. It's June 3rd. I have my cardiologist appointment on the 5th at 1:45 p.m. And yeah. So sorry this video kind of went a little bit past the time, but I just wanted to keep you guys up to date and let you know. I was trying to do this video yesterday, but I was still groggy. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or anything, please leave them down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll keep you up to date.